The Fashion Week. The Fashion.
Fashion Weeklings, welcome back to another episode of the Fashion Week. It is the world's #1 fashion pod,
According
baby.
to my mother, who is out drinking now. Actually,
Is she?
Yeah, she
On
went
a
out
Monday night?
Yeah, man.
I like it.
More happening than us.
Give me a number later. No, I'm kidding.
Hey, don't play mother.
Yes, of course, this is the world's #1 fashion pod, like we said,
Number
where we
one.
talk about why and how fashion makes us weak in our fucking knees. I am your host, Arnold.
And I'm Lucas Lau.
And today, my friend, in the studio with us, or in your living room with us,
Yep.
she is a lovely, lovely guest, okay? Only our second female on the pod.
Second female.
Yeah.
And also our second MILF.
It is. Here on Fashion Week, we only like guys and MILFs.
We only bring the MILFs.
So I'm going to bring her on. She talks so much, she can talk a dead bird back to life. Okay, even she admits that. Adidas girl through and through, fitness influencer, yoga queen of the internet, spin class extraordinaire. I know that for a fact because I go with her. And recently, she's been running all over your IG feed. You want to bring in our lovely, lovely guest for today, man?
Yeah, so welcome to the pod.
Let's give it up for Noor
Soraya!
Can I just say, like, I'm so far the hottest MILF
The hottest. Oh,
on this.
already
on your-
starting
on
with
your
calling
podcast.
motherfuckers out.
Yeah,
Wow.
sorry, but I top it, honey.
Already calling motherfuckers out. I love it.
I mean, if you want to be hottest of two, then I'm kidding. No, you know what?
Hey, don't chase our guests away.
I know.
I'll be the hottest, okay? So the next
Okay.
MILF that you have on board, it has to cross through with me first, and I'll be like,
I like it.
Yep,
it.
yep.
You see
so
that?
sassy.
I
I mean,
know.
we're not even 5 minutes in.
not even 2 minutes in, man.
Okay, Soraya, we start off every Fashion Week pod with
Okay.
a swag check.
Swag check.
So we need to know what you're wearing today, who you're wearing today. Give us the lowdown.
What
girl.
I'm wearing today, honestly, I felt like it was going to be like a pajama party with the two of you on a Monday night.
I don't know lah. This one, I do sleep in this lah, but
I am in like I'm not like in any particular designer. I mean, I'm supporting local today.
Yeah.
hey,
I'm in-
Ethan is a designer, okay? Hey, shout out Ethan.
Wow,
Sponsor
shout
this
out
pod.
Ethan,
Sponsor the pod.
So
No. I'm wearing local today. Obscure.
Obscure. Shout
and
out Obscure.
then I've got Zara shorts
Zara shorts. Panties.
and flip flops.
Panties.
Ooh, my panties, Victoria's Secret.
How about your bra?
I'm not wearing one.
What the fuck? Hey, Arnold.
I don't know how I'm going to continue on with this podcast.
You cannot lah. You see this one?
Yeah.
At least for me,
If you hear that knocking under the table,
it's like,
it's my knee.
hey, you see,
Sure not, Arnold.
It's my.
not bad lah.
Okay, what about footwear? What did you come in today?
I said flip flops.
Oh, flip-flops, okay,
Just
okay.
flip flops.
Thongs.
Thongs,
Thongs in some parts of the world.
All right. Well,
Thongs.
that was the quickest swag check ever.
Yeah,
Thongs
man.
for my feet.
All right, that wraps up the swag check. Thank you, Soraya. Now we move on to a new segment that we just introduced. You're only second person to play this
Okay. Yep.
game. It's
Okay.
called Let's Be Honest. Okay.
All right.
Now, how this game works is very simple. We take turns to ask each other hard to answer questions.
Yep.
So
Oh,
we ask
man.
you a Let's Be Honest question. You answer the most honest way possible, and then you ask us back, lah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Now.
I can ask you back the same question, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
for sure.
Let's see.
If
Whatever
it's-
you want.
If it's relevant, you know.
All right.
All right, without wasting any more time, here on the Fashion Week podcast, we are honest with each other. We don't lie to each other, Soraya.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yes.
Except that when
Okay.
you call me your friend. That was the biggest fat lie ever, man.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to hit you with the first one, okay?
All right.
Let's be honest, Noor Soraya. Does posting bikini shots on the beach get you more likes and interaction on IG?
Duh. No shit.
What a
Sex
fucking
sells.
stupid question, man.
No, come on. I want
What a bloody stupid question.
You want to hear it from the horse's mouth. You know, some girls, right? They're all like, maintain. And they're like, oh, no lah.
content.
Of course, bikini, but
Yeah.
like anything I post of my ass hanging out or like, you
How about
know.
tits? Ass or tits? Which one is more like,
I think
get more like?
I think for me, the guys like ass and the girls like
okay.
it too.
Yeah.
My hips don't lie, you know.
Okay, very good, very good.
All right. I got nothing else.
Yeah, you got nothing
Well,
to
you
say, man.
asked, right? You asked,
Straight
right?
stun, man.
I'm gonna be straight up honest with you, and I
Yeah.
actually tried this, like even with like some of my yoga shots, like
Yep.
from before. So if I'm in a particular pose, obviously I'm in leggings, and if the leggings
Yep.
are light and I'm like, you know, my ass is like
Yep.
can be seen because
There
you know
we
I'm
go.
stretched out in a way. It's like, yeah, that's where the legs are.
Yeah, you
kind of
crow
thing.
pose all over your face. eh. That's it, man. Crow that shit.
That's the funny thing about Instagram, you
Yeah.
know. So it's,
Yeah.
but you know, there's some shots that are like intended to be that way. Some shots where like, yeah, it's just my ass is there. Then what
So
you gonna do?
what's your excuse? Where's your ass shots, Anna?
I'm still working
Where's
on
your crow pose and your ass shots and your tights? Your tights.
still working on
You know
it,
what?
you know?
Guy shots in tights as well, where their ass are seen,
Your tights.
do really well. Because I know a guy that will post his ass up, you know, doing his CrossFit shit.
Oh
and,
my god,
like,
I
you
know this. I know who it is. It's bloody Kyrie, right? Fuck. Kyrie, stop posting ass shots.
Oh, wow.
Actually, you know lah. Just continue lah. Yeah, go ahead. Shout out Kyrie. Come on the
We're
pod.
calling motherfuckers
Calling
out.
motherfuckers out right now.
Okay, your turn to ask us a let's be honest question.
Yep.
Let's be honest.
Yep.
Do you really enjoy working on radio?
Oh
my god!
Oh shit. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
Whoa.
all right.
I just
all right.
put you in a very difficult spot.
Very,
there.
very difficult spot
Yep.
because, you know, I still go to work every day. Shit pays
After
my
this, not
bills.
anymore.
All right. I'll say this, okay? Yes, I still do enjoy working in radio. Of course, not all parts of it because now, you know, media has... It's going to be such a serious answer.
Oh my
But, you know,
God.
media has changed so much. I enjoy the fact that that job still allows me to meet interesting people, you know, celebrities, blah, blah, blah,
my
some
God.
people that I'm fans of.
Just a glory hunter lah.
It's not
you want for
glory
the
hunter.
You want for the gram, right?
It's for the
Guess who I met?
Oh, my God.
Oh, look at my Liverpool football players.
Okay, like
right?
20% lah.
Ah, there.
Because I've heard some of your shit on the radio and I've
Yes.
called you out on it on Instagram. I'm like, I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else listening to you?
Your gotchas are not funny.
She has. Hey, thanks,
Your
bro.
gotchas are not funny, bro.
I only work very hard on it. Okay,
They're
but-
still not funny.
but going back to it, having said that, now that we've started this podcast, and
Yep.
you know, having done this podcast with Lucas,
Yep.
Yeah.
actually, it's got nothing to do with
Give me a
Lucas.
5.
lah. But it's so different because you got free reign of content. So now doing radio
Yeah.
is like having condom sex
Hey, safe sex,
what?
please.
compared to this, right? Because you can say
Uh-huh.
anything you want on this.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
doing
yeah.
radio now is condom sex, right?
Oh, right.
Do you hear the dead air just now?
I know she did.
You know STDs? It's not all about pregnancy, you know?
Wow, really?
What if your partner's really dirty?
I hope that answers your question.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Not a bad one. Not a
yeah,
bad one.
not
Okay,
too bad.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
This is not about me. Okay, let's go back to Soraya.
Yeah, Soraya.
Hit her with the next one,
Okay,
Lucas.
Soraya, let's be honest. Do you sometimes secretly want to wear Nike?
Do you want me to be honest?
Yeah, of course. No
Okay,
shit. We call
let's,
motherfuckers out.
Well, to be honest, I mean, like, there's so many things that I've been wanting to wear, you know? And I'm just gonna fucking wear it anyway. Like, who
Damn
cares?
right, damn right.
Yeah.
On my personal time, I'll wear it, you know?
Damn right.
It's not something that's gonna hold me back or anything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm, like, not so much into the whole, like, you know, I'm not really into labels or whatever. But if I see something that's nice and I feel like I can rock it,
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah, why the hell not?
Yeah. Okay, so a bit
Yeah.
of backstory, I guess, for the people who don't know, because Soraya works in PR and she does PR for Adidas Originals
Yes.
for the longest time, and you only
For the
wear
longest time.
Yeah.
Adidas, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
So
how I met Soraya. You know?
right.
Yeah, she was my plug for a while.
I don't think a lot of people like in the online world know this
Yeah.
about me. They just say like, "Oh, she's just that yoga girl," and they think like,
Now she's gonna get DMs. Hey, can you plug me? Isis?
Ah.
Can you
Yeah,
plug me?
please,
Isis?
no.
Hello. Can you plug me?
Night joggers, please.
Or night joggers.
"Sorry."
Oswego.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta ask us back one more. You gotta go for Lucas then.
Oh my god. Here we go.
To be honest,
Yep. Let's
did
be
you
honest.
ever really like Adidas?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, for
All
sure.
those days I used to pitch to
Oh
you.
yeah. No, dude. I do. Honestly.
And I would have to beg you, like, Lucas, is it coming out today?
Eh.
My boss is on my ass. I need to print screen this.
Shout out for Gumball. But yeah, no, Adidas for me, I still really do love the brand.
Awesome.
But you know, I'm not very brand loyal when it comes to shoes. If you
Yeah.
see, I have like pairs of Antas, I have Asics, I have New Balance. I just really like to wear what I like lah.
And I think that goes for the true sneakerhead.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
you can't stick to one brand. I mean, like, you know, you'll definitely want to wear
Yeah.
something that resonates with you and something that.
I mean, I've got a pair of Yeezys. Fuck yeah. I mean, I have the reflective
How often do you
statics.
wear 'em?
Quite often.
Ooh,
They're
nice.
comfortable. And I have a pair of Ultra Boost, which I wear a lot because they're damn comfortable. But it's a shame that the Boost thing died lah. All the Ultra Boost. It's like every uncle, auntie, son all have Ultra Boost.
But
But you know
Soraya,
what? It's-
But that's the idea, I think.
Yeah.
It's so comfortable though.
Yeah,
I
they're
cannot.
comfortable.
Super
That
comfortable.
has
Yeah.
really just ruined my taste for a
Yeah.
lot of shoes.
Yeah,
because
man.
Of the
Agreed.
comfort level.
But
Yeah.
the one pair of Adidas shoes I bought, I thought was awesome until I got them. the fucking D-Rub way. The D-Rub is a piece of shit.
I don't
shoe,
like
man.
it.
It's a
I never
horrible.
I never liked
poor
I
man's
thought that was
Yeezy.
I thought that was pretty new
Poor
age.
man's Yeezy with no. It looks like all the net, so hard to clean, so hard to wear.
You're just old lah.
Piece of shit. lah.
You're just old.
I tell you that one, I'll
You're
sell
just
50 bucks.
old.
Who wants my D-Rubs? 50
There
bucks.
were a lot
Take
of
and
kids
go.
that loved
Take
that.
and go.
There were a lot of
I
kids
don't
that
want.
loved it.
Don't waste. You see it? Do you see it on my rack? No, exactly. That's how much I hate it.
To each his own.
But the
lah,
Yeezys are there lah. I still-
The Yeezys, of course, lah, cannot compare.
We digress. Can we get back to Nor Soraya?
Nor Soraya. Nor Soraya.
Back to me.
Our actual guest.
Okay, last one, right, Soraya?
Yeah.
For the road.
The best
Let's
one.
be honest. How many eggplant emojis do you get in your DMs in a day?
Oh my god. Okay, maybe not.
Or
in the-
real
not-
life eggplants.
Ew.
Give me
Black
some
colour one.
brinjal, lah.
Well,
Hello, one be friend.
there are seasons for it actually.
Seasons?
Yeah, there's seasons
pic
for it.
season?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
No,
it's
there
dick pic
was-
season.
There was one time where I was getting dick pics like at least 2 to 3 times a week
2 to 3 times a week, motherfucker.
On Instagram.
on Instagram, and but you see the wonderful thing about Instagram is they're like, oh, this is blurred content, because you know,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah,
friends with the
sensitive
person.
content.
Yeah.
No, you're not friends with the person, right? Yeah,
Ah.
so they're like, because you don't follow this person and this person doesn't follow you, and he's
Ah.
suddenly sending you pictures.
Yeah.
They'll just blur it.
Oh.
And then I'll be like, oh,
good
God.
one, Instagram.
Yeah, so I'm spared by Instagram. I don't
Okay
have to
lah.
see it.
Yeah.
But there are, sometimes I'm with my girlfriends. They're like, click on it. We want to see. We
want to see the pee-pee.
Done like bam, disease.
Oh,
Wow, such a
there
hard
are
life.
no, but you know what?
Pun
They're not
intended.
even real.
Oh.
I don't think those pictures belong to them.
So basically,
Yeah.
you Google
it's like
dicks.
fake dick pics, They're like, sometimes it's like too good to be true. Then you click on the profile, you're like, ooh, it can't be.
So they'll have to Google a nice dick. And then they'll fuck up the algorithm just to send you a dick pic.
I've never Googled that. but so-
Thank God. I would hope not.
oh man,
Damn.
I think I bet we could start another podcast just to talk about this.
Dick
you know?
pics?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But
yeah.
now the number one takeaway is that there's a dick pic season. There's a dick pic season.
Now we
I
know.
don't know,
lah.
lah. I don't know. For
Comment
some-
down below lah. Comment down below.
For some girls, they might get it on like the daily, But like, yeah, there was a time for me when like it just like
Does it follow after like maybe like a particularly
yeah.
good
I
week
mean like
for
I
butt
mean like
pictures?
if I had like my ass out or if I had like beach photos or whatever, yeah, they'll all be.
I mean,
there.
what,
Okay.
what has to go into a guy's mind to be like, hey, but she might like a
No.
dick picture.
No, exactly.
Let me take a picture of my pee-pee.
I don't get it either. I don't get it. So,
What
but
the fuck?
it's penises of all ethnicities. Then I safe to say.
Brown, black, yellow, white, orange.
I would say mostly.
Just say color is okay.
No, I think it's mostly Middle Eastern.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
yeah.
the
Middle Eastern, and it's no.
no.
And how can you tell? No, I'm kidding. Don't answer that. Okay. You know,
The handle from the Instagram handle, it has.
Oh, it's
the-
like
yeah.
Fatouche 124 or something.
kebabs. No, sorry.
Yalla.
That's a bit racist. Okay, that wraps up. Let's be honest.
It's fucking
Let's
racist.
move.
Wait, I get to
Hey,
ask
she
you.
has asked you
okay,
lah.
One
Okay,
more,
so
one
I'm
more.
gonna let's be honest.
Yeah.
Have you guys sent dick pics
No,
out?
man, no.
Even to I bet your girlfriend. Oh God, don't
No,
lie.
dude.
You don't lie, Lucas.
No. You ask the
Remember
producer.
what-
Ask producer now. Producer down there. No, like
Sure
the thing is,
not.
dick pics.
Sure
right?
not.
the,
Sure not.
the thing about dick pics, right, is that you need context, lah. You know what I mean? Like if a guy's gonna send a dick picture, you know how dick pics are? It's just like bam on dick, right? But it's like how do guys don't get turned on by seeing bam labia?
That's true.
right?
That's true.
It's like you see labia and you're like, what the fuck?
It's not a very pretty sight.
Yeah. So what makes us think that if girls see our dick, they're like, that's it,
The
marrying this
worst is
fucker.
like they use really harsh. It's like they're like in the dark semi, and then like the flash is there, and then like the picture is just all
grainy.
off, and,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
oh no.
Yeah.
no,
But just to
it's
answer your
okay.
question, I've sent one out before.
It wasn't to me. It was not to me.
There's a
Was not
picture
to me.
somewhere in the internet world of
Arnold's
Arnold's dick.
Now we move
Comment
on.
in the below.
Okay.
Oh my
now, okay.
I can't look at you the same anymore.
No more. Let's be honest. Okay. Oh, I'm so scared to play
You know
this game.
what? There might be people that might just go scuffing through the internet
No,
just
I
to
know
find
Lo's
that.
dick. Trust me, I don't think you can find it. Even if you can see it, you probably won't recognize it. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know.
too small to see. Yeah.
Shut up. all right.
Oh, man.
Let's move on to the next thing again. Now, Soraya, we need to
Okay.
know who the hell are you? Okay, what you
Who
do?
the hell are
What do
you?
you do for money?
Who the hell
You wear
am
many
I?
hats these days.
What do I do for money?
Yep.
I work.
Better be.
Well, I run a PR agency, and that's what I've been doing, since I just started working.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, contrary to popular belief that I make money out of doing yoga, no, I don't do that at all. In fact, I don't earn anything from any time and every time I do a yoga workshop. Unless a brand engages me, the brand will pay me, but I don't take money from people.
Yep.
Because, most of the time when I conduct workshops, it's mostly just for me to share. Most of the time, I feel like information and whatever it is that we get to experience. I was very fortunate enough to travel, so I want to be able to give this experience back to people. So I look at it as a karma yoga practice and
Karma yoga practice.
Yeah.
So you're more about dropping the knowledge.
Yeah, dropping not sharing. Sharing is
Sharing.
caring. It's for the community.
Oh, for the culture. For the
No, but
culture.
really, yeah. But really, I've not really made any money out of that. Like Instagram's been a platform for me to just share. Yeah. Only recently I have, but it's not something where
It's not constant.
No, it's
Okay,
not. It's like
yeah.
if I do, it's great.
So
If
just
not,
5
like-
figures lah.
We'll get to the money
Oh,
part.
okay. Low 5 figures.
No, but you know what? They have been paying me 5 figures. So screw.
No.
Humble flex there. Okay. So let's take it back, right?
Yeah.
I
Right.
mean, you do have a pretty cool job, I will say.
Yeah.
You do work with big
I love my
brands.
job.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Adidas. You get to meet people.
Yeah.
And I will say this. I mean, having known you, we're not close or anything, but having known you for a while,
So long. You were with
8TV.
8TV Quickie at that time.
Holy shit.
Soraya used to
Yeah.
bug the
That's
shit
a
out of me.
long time
Yeah, I
ago.
Do you
remember.
know, actually, it sounds a bit wrong now when we think about it.
Quickie, right? Yeah. It's like, who the fuck?
So, even back in the day, you were already
Yeah.
doing that, right?
Yeah.
And how did you get started? I guess this is more for like if the people listening, they want to get into what you do, right? Like, how
Well,
do you
I
get-
was just really fortunate to have worked with them on one account, and they were really happy with what it was that I was doing, and that's basically how it took off. I've seen about 5 brand managers come and go, all of which were great and excellent teachers, and the brand is just a fantastic brand to work with. There's so much room for growth, and I really did learn a lot. I saw so many things, traveled, got to know how to manage certain things,
Yeah.
So it's always been great.
And have you gotten to meet Adidas athletes and stuff like that?
Not athletes, but I met Carly Claus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was in Melbourne.
Wow.
Shout out Adidas for sending me there a solid 3 years ago.
Wow.
Three
Yeah,
years
no,
ago,
yeah. But
damn.
that was great.
Yep.
We got to meet her, and we all had a session with her for 5 minutes. So we each got to, sit down, talk to her,
Talk
and
to
do
her,
some sort
yeah.
of content.
Nice.
And that was great. Yeah.
Cool.
And do you just say that was a natural transition for you to go into fitness? Because having already worked with Adidas, which is like a sportswear brand.
Yeah, I mean, I still remember in my earlier days where, we had a guy who was in charge of running who would always remind me, you work with a sports brand.
Oh
Because
my
I
god.
didn't take care of my...
What a
of my-
bloody horrible.
I
Fucking
didn't take
passive
care
aggressive.
of my weight at that time, I mean, when I first started out, I wasn't into fitness at all. I was still, I'm a single mom.
Yep.
I was raising my daughter, and I really had no time a day, and then running the agency at the same time. So,
man.
sports was only the core essence of it, the fitness part of it. I only picked it up
Yeah.
much later. I would
Yep.
say 6 years into the brand.
Wow.
Even, yeah. In the
Damn.
earlier days. Yeah, we'd be on all these fantastic campaigns and projects where we'd be organizing and putting together runs and the King of the Road and things
Yeah,
like that.
PHL
I
was
got to
fun.
see all of it. Even Iron Man was my client for 2 years.
Yeah,
and
I
that was
remember that.
fantastic. But, it's not something that I did. So fitness came much later.
But you were always into yoga.
Yoga also came much later, and that was just like by chance. You know, I grew up with fitness, but then like, you know, once I had my daughter and like, you know, mom life kicked in, it's just something I didn't really care about. And it wasn't like, you know, I woke up one day and said, oh, okay, I need to lose weight and I need to do this. Yeah, yoga found me by chance.
Right.
It was really one of those things. Instagram was so good back in the day before the whole algorithm shit. You know, when it was just what it was, you know.
God damn it, Instagram.
Hashtag make Instagram great again, you know. You know, the explore feed was really just that, right? And I'd scroll through, you know, and fitness challenges or whatever challenge wasn't really big on Instagram at that time. So I saw this one post of like 30 stick figurines doing 30 different poses, and then it came with a caption that said like, yeah, do one pose a day for 30 days and it's like a yoga challenge. I was like, okay, like, why not, let's do it. So, you know, each day so they had one main pose with all the 30 stick figurines, and then each day following that post, they break it down. So day 1 is this, day 2 is this. Yeah. And then it just kind of took off from there. You take your picture, upload it on Instagram, hashtag, and then that's it. And like, you can see but well, back then the Instagram community was so small. So like, even the big popular yoga Instagrammers at the time would like your photo. So it was like the biggest source of motivation, you know, for you. And like, it turned into a habit. Because it was something you were doing every day, and that's how it started, really.
And then at which point in your life did you go? Because you said you never used to work out and stuff like that, right? And all of a sudden you started doing it, and now you were like this fitness influencer.
Yeah, now it's like I had to take time off today from my schedule. I missed my ride at MOB just
Sitting
to
with
do
two
this
fat
interview.
fucks, man.
Thank you.
Fat bastards here.
Yeah, and shout out to Idris, because I will say Idris's class is the hardest to book because always freaking
It's
full.
always full.
Yeah.
It's full. So I'm like, shit. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I cannot lah.
Doing
Last time I
this
went
for you
MOB.
guys tonight.
Last time I went MOB.
When was the last time you were there? Why did I
me,
not
long
see you
ago.
there?
The last time I saw him there, he was outside smoking.
Yeah.
He was not inside the gym.
I was waiting for
Oh,
producer.
man.
No,
man.
I went like, and I after that I just couldn't feel my legs lah. I mean, you asked me to squat heavy weights, I'm good. But you asked me to do spin class, I'm like, that's it. No, thank you.
You just need to do like
I sit
do
down
it a
and
few
like-
times and then you'll be okay.
No lah, I don't want to
Hey,
pump, press all.
Arnold the other day conducted a session, right?
Fuck off. Are you serious?
Yeah, he did.
Do you do the
He
sexy
did.
8 and all that?
Yeah.
Sexy is my move, bro.
Oh.
Push, press, pump, pulse.
Then you tap backs or whatever.
Tap backs, baby.
I wouldn't tap your back lah, that's for sure, dude.
Okay, back to Soraya.
Back to Soraya.
She's the star here, okay?
But she doesn't have blue tick like you.
Hey, get me this blue tick thing.
Yeah,
lah.
man, Arnold,
I need to get in on
Hook
this
her up with the blue
shit.
tick. She has 5 times your followers,
You're
bro.
asking me like Instagram's owned by my father. Like, you know, it's not.
I'm
okay.
sure. I'm sure you've got a distant relative somewhere there that you know.
Lostagram.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
the
this-
Chinese
in this-
version
In
TikTok.
this realm called Astro, you know, that you can pull a few
Oh.
strings.
Do you actually have TikTok?
No, I don't have
Oh,
TikTok.
okay.
I
Do
might
you have
have-
TikTok?
Okay, it's so funny. They approached me.
TikTok approached
Yeah,
you?
TikTok approached me.
Yeah.
I didn't quite reply to that because
Yep.
I don't know. I didn't know what to say to that because my daughter is so into it.
Into
Oh.
TikTok.
She's
How old is your
Really-
daughter?
She's gonna be 11 in October, and she's really into this TikTok thing, and it's
And it's
crazy.
I
Have
don't
you
know
seen the
lah.
content that's
I
on
have
it?
lah, but not.
yeah.
I'm like, what? You guys have so much time to do this.
I
lah.
know, no. Instagram and Twitter and Facebook is already
so much
Instagram
time.
alone is exhausting. Can
Exactly.
you imagine adding TikTok there?
Yeah,
like
man.
what?
I think you should open a TikTok account now.
We sound so old
You
right
can
now.
get a blue tick on TikTok as well.
Yeah. And then me and my 1,000 Chinese
It
followers.
pushes you to really get creative though,
Really,
because
yeah.
like they do all these silly things and challenges,
Are
and
you
then
serious?
yeah. It's,
Need to get on that lah.
TikTok,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. So if you want to see Arnold get a TikTok account, you just comment down below. Double tap this shit, Bell, whatever nonsense.
Now, Soraya, we want to know
Soraya.
like how hard is it being a single mom and having to raise a daughter as well while keeping up with your IG account and doing your fitness influencer thing,
Your job,
work, yeah.
your
I mean,
suitors.
it is what it is. Everyone is always be like, oh, it must be so hard. Where do you get the time and all that? You just make the time, you know? It's
There
not
we go,
some-
knowledge
You
bombs.
just make the time.
Make the fucking
it's
time.
Not all that difficult. I mean, it's a lot easier for me now that she's older.
Yeah.
And she's a little bit more independent. And she's like, Mommy, please leave me alone. I'm with my friends.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm doing my TikTok shit.
Yeah, yeah. That's what she does. You know, she'll close the door, she'll lock it, and I'll be like, Hannah. She'll be like, what? What?
Boys in there.
You know, and I'll be like, it's not what, it's yes, what? And I'm like, oh my god, okay. You know.
What? It's yes. That's exactly what my mom still tells me.
Really? Yeah.
It's not what, it's yes, okay?
Oh my
Be
God.
polite, huh? Yeah.
I mean, you just make
won't lie,
the
I know.
time. It really is that. And
Damn.
like, you know, even like what I do on Instagram, you know, people think that I'm on Instagram 24/7. I am technically on Instagram most of the time because of the nature of my job and things like that. But like all my content, it's not like I take pictures every day.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I hoard the whole damn thing.
So
for
how
like,
big is your hoarding folder?
Oh, quite big. I mean, like I still got shit from my trip.
Throwback Monday, throwback Tuesday, throwback Wednesday.
It's like a fucking massive library of throwbacks. I have, okay, let's just go through this.
Oh
let's
my
just
God.
See.
Wow.
Okay, while you
I
find
have,
it.
okay, like under all photos, let's see how many pictures I have
Oh my
in here.
God.
It should be listed
One day in
somewhere.
July 2020, I can use this picture.
I have 19,296
19,000,
photos, 4,780 videos.
Jesus.
I still have not posted.
Open yours and see how many you have. Wait.
man.
I gotta see mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine's a lot also actually.
I don't
to
even.
be
Okay.
honest. Oh my God, Soraya!
What?
I have 21,422 photos.
See.
And 1,440. Yeah, producer always makes fun of me. She's like, "What the fuck? You not delete photos? You take so many photos."
I
delete
bet
lah."
all of your photos, all your lifting shit as
No,
well.
no, really. I tell you a story.
Multiple angles.
No,
like
no.
Lifting this way.
No,
lifting
I tell you
that
a story,
way.
right? Like my New Year's resolution last year was to not post so many gym photos. Was not to
Why?
not to let my feed become just all gym, because
Okay.
that's not me. Like it's one part of me, but I'm way more than just like gym. Like I have no qualms in the people who do that.
Yeah.
But I felt for myself like,
Because you have a PhD and you're smart and you know
yeah, I have a PhD.
that's your life. No, I was kidding.
PhD is pretty huge dick. No, because like it was making me feel like that's all that it was to me. And then I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna post different content and really realize that actually there's a lot I can do lah. But now I just post OOTDs lah.
Because it's the easiest thing
Yeah,
to
it's
do,
the easiest
right?
thing lah.
You know,
No
people
lah.
like to talk smack about, oh yeah, this account is all about, oh, you know what?
Yeah.
It's the easiest thing
Yeah,
to do.
it
It
sometimes.
is. And it works.
It is, and,
And
I'm
it
lazy.
works.
I'm lazy.
It works all the time.
Always
you know
kinda
what I
shouted
mean?
at.
Huh?
Always
Who
kinda
couldn't-
shouted. Yeah,
Oh,
producers
really?
say, I'm like, fuck man, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Shit. God,
OOTD.
God damn it, I'm never gonna reach 2,000 followers now.
Oh god, your time is due.
OOTDs always work. But like, you know what? I totally get that because
Yeah.
I was for the longest time I was just only posting yoga photos.
Yeah. I remember
then
that.
Your splits.
My
Yeah.
splits
You
is
you
like
do a
I'm
mean
like,
split, man.
motherfucker, like,
Yeah,
I tell you,
thank
where
you, man.
your legs cannot go that way, lah.
Yeah.
You look at it, you're like, how do legs go that way?
thank you. I work very hard for it, you know.
What the fuck?
You do, yeah.
I can do a corpse pose, that's about it, lah.
I don't know what that means.
Corpse pose, lie down.
Yeah, just lie down.
Just lie down, bro.
Just lie down. Lie down,
Okay.
close eyes. Hey,
Yeah.
but you know what? You'd be surprised. For a lot of people, they can't do that.
A corpse
It's-
pose?
No, like it's so hard for a lot of people to practice stillness. So
The
like
fuck?
I did a workshop earlier in the year where I just got everyone to sit down in lotus or whatever comfortable seated position with their eyes closed,
Yeah.
and everyone got uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What
I've
It's
been
crazy. You would think that, you know, people find like doing a headstand or a fancy arm balance is hard and,
Yep.
and whatever, but even sitting still and being still and just quieting the mind,
Yeah.
people can't do that.
That's the
Yeah.
story of my life with all the girls I've dated, you know. They do the corpse,
Oh, wow,
the
okay.
corpse pose
He's
very well.
calling all the girls out.
Call motherfuckers out.
Call motherfuckers out.
Oh
okay,
my
no.
god, this is why you're single, right?
Okay, so you're somewhat in the fashion industry, right? Now,
Yep.
somewhat.
lah.
Yeah. Is your daughter as into fashion as you
Yeah.
are as well?
She's really into Billie Eilish now. So she's with the whole like baggy and like want to wear chains. And she's like, Mommy, you know, I want
Does
to
she have a lock? Does she
no,
wearing a lock?
No, she had. Okay, so like I've got a lot of chokers, right?
Yeah.
That I get, and she loves it. And like,
Oh my god.
recently I bought like a cat collar
Okay.
with a bandana on it, and like, you know, like
Yep.
it looks a bit BDSM-ish.
So it looks like
It's like the whole chains and all that. And
Yeah.
she's taken it. She's like, oh, Rufio's not going to use it anyway. I'll wear it. And I'm like, Hannah.
what the fuck?
Yeah, she picks it up more than I do. I mean, like, I wouldn't say I'm so much into fashion. I'm always in athleisure.
Yeah. Hey, but
You know?
athleisure is a
I'm
kind of
always
fashion,
just in a
lah.
sports bra and
Yeah,
my
yeah.
leggings.
I mean, if I could walk around in leggings, I would.
The only
lah.
thing that I really flex are like my shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
damn right.
Yeah.
You gotta flex something.
Yeah, I gotta flex that.
But would you say you're a sneakerhead?
I wouldn't say I'm a sneakerhead, no.
Okay.
Yeah, but I do have the classics that I love and that I stick to.
Okay,
yeah.
top three.
Well, I'm in love with the Continentals right now.
Okay.
My super favorite, the
Clean.
UB19s. Oh my god, I love.
Okay.
Okay,
I love. And like
two are wrong answers
And
lah.
then my Calabasas.
Okay,
my
lah. Calabasas is
Yeezys.
not bad lah.
They're all
Not
these three
bad
are
lah.
like my must-have.
As in the,
Not
like the
bad.
power phases, right?
Power face, yeah.
Yeah,
Calabasas.
okay.
Not bad.
I
Yeah,
love all three of them, and
Okay.
like so far, my everyday shoe has been the Continentals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're super fucking comfortable, and
Yeah.
they go with everything. So
Right.
that's
I-
one thing that I love.
I gotta say, I like the Yeezy 700s. They've grown on me, but I mean, I can't afford that fucking 1,400 retail price. Adidas, please sponsor me.
Okay, I feel like we've already moved into
Good
our
luck.
next segment. It's called Mess With, Don't
Mess with, don't mess
All
with.
right, okay.
Now,
Mess with, don't
in Mess With, Don't Mess With, we ask you about brands you don't like and
Okay.
brands you like,
Yep.
or just anything else in general that you like and you don't like. So this is the part where you call motherfuckers out.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we already talked about the sneakers that you like.
Mm.
Okay, what are some of the sneakers that you're
Don't
not
like.
messing with?
Sneakers
Any
that I
brand.
don't like,
Mm.
I just don't
Just
get all like.
Off-white.
No. Not. I really like some of the off-white stuff,
Yeah, me
but
too.
like, I cannot with the whole Balenciagas and like the funny
Yeah,
alien-looking
I-
shoes.
I-
I
Thank
just
you.
I
have
agree.
no appreciation for those kind of
For
shoes.
triple
Yeah.
S's?
Oh man.
Triple
I
S's need
can't-
to die.
I can't. It's like you know there was a series of like they're like Barbies, but I think they were called brats or aliens or something.
The Bratz dolls on shoes, is it?
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
looks so weird. It
God.
looks so weird, and I'll be like, I don't know. I can't. I don't have.
You should
an
just
appreciation
you should
for
just
it.
walk into Balenciaga and try a pair, and then you'll even more hate them because they're
Really?
fucking heavy.
Oh, are they
They
now?
really can crush.
I cannot do
Yeah.
shoes that are heavy. So like
Yeah.
Adidas. It's all about. A lot of it is a lot lightweight,
Mhm.
lightweight,
Yep,
right?
yep,
So
yep.
like I cannot do anything that's heavy.
Mm,
Yeah, even like if I were to go to buy a nice pair of heels at the same time and
Yep.
if it's heavy, I'll be like, no, fuck this. I'm
Fuck
not gonna
that.
go around.
Yeah, so
the
all
whole
your heels
day.
are light, right? I know.
My heels,
Yeah, all your heels,
kind of. Lah.
kind
Ah,
of.
got heels now. Wow, why never bring?
I only rock the Jimmies, bro.
Oh,
Alright.
Jimmy.
The Manolos as well.
Jimmy Tan or Jimmy
Share,
Lin.
please.
You know, we keep talking shit about Balenciaga. They're never gonna sponsor this pod.
No lah,
because-
fuck Balenciaga. I won't take the money also lah.
Wow.
Yeah.
For someone who's poor like us right now, we cannot say no, bro. We need
Oh,
that sponsorship.
man. Yeah,
okay? So, we move on to gyms in Malaysia.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God.
Gyms.
What are you messing with?
What gyms are you fucking with right now?
The gyms that I love
Yep.
right now.
This is a
they're
good time to
most-
get
they're
sponsored.
they're mostly spin gyms. You know, I'm
Yeah, it's
most
okay.
of the time I'm at Fly. I'm at
Fly.
Ministry of Burn.
Ministry of Burn.
I am at actually just between those two.
Hey mate, shout out your favorite instructors from both.
Oh my god, my favorite instructors. Okay, here we go in no particular order.
There is an order. You know damn right there's an order.
In no particular order.
Now,
My
first,
in no particular order. There's no order, okay? But like I would say my top 5 favorite at the moment is top 5. Janelle, Isha, Nazim, Idris, Haris. Please go look for these 5 fellas
All
and
of the
go
above.
to their class because it's
give us
fucking
free credits.
amazing.
Yeah.
Free credits, please.
Oh, they will.
Okay.
Free credits.
Free credits.
They'll come.
All right, then the gyms that you're not.
Yeah, that
messing
you
with.
fucking hate. Call motherfuckers out.
Gyms that well, you know, I've not been to a gym where like I you know that I
You
don't
hate.
like or I hate or whatever,
Yeah.
but I just hate. Okay, there's one thing that I do hate is when I go to a gym and it's fucking freezing.
Okay.
Freezing.
It's freezing, like the aircon
Gym got
is
aircon
like,
one.
Yeah.
It's like blasting, like, and you're like, yo, what the hell? I'm trying to sweat and like, you know,
Yeah.
get my body all warm, and here's like the AC like blasting in my face,
Yeah.
you know.
Might as
And
well be in
you're-
a cinema.
And you're taking deep breaths, right?
What the
There's,
hell?
like cold air going. No, I hate that.
Okay, lah. That's very
Yeah.
foreign. That's a very foreign concept to me, lah. My gym is a bloody warehouse, lah.
Yeah.
No, but that's the best when like you
No,
know
it's not.
It's supposed to be like that.
It's supposed to be like that, so you don't
Not
injure
when
yourself.
everybody is sweaty and we smell like
I,
shit.
you know, but you know what? I prefer like if everyone's sweaty than for it to be freezing.
Yeah, okay.
I'd rather
okay.
it be hot
Yeah,
than
yeah, yeah.
cold.
Yeah.
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 So just in general, you like it sweaty.
Yeah, I like it.
Aiyo. Hey, you have sex without aircon one, ah?
No.
Gross lah, bro.
No, cannot.
Shit.
Cannot. After a while, the sweat gets a bit.
Then you stick them like,
All the sound effects that happen, you know, when it's sweaty.
right?
Yeah, the air pockets start
Exact-
building up. anyway.
Okay, ASMR right here.
All right. Who are some of the influencers out there? Because you know you're an influencer yourself.
Yeah.
That you're messing with.
That you love.
Yeah.
That I love.
Yeah.
There are a few. No one I would say I love in particular. Like what locally?
Look
here?
at that.
Yeah,
This
let's
one-
go locally.
Myself.
Wow.
Myself. I'll put myself first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's always important. Self-love. Yeah,
Hashtag
yeah.
self-love.
Always very
you know?
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Like
if I
if-
had to say like just one person,
Yeah.
it'd be me.
Okay. And two people. Two people.
Who are you?
It's me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about the influencers that you're not messing with?
That I'm not messing
Yeah.
with. There are also a few. I mean, like, no one that has done anything, you know, bad or anything. But I think for most of the time in this day and age, if influencers can, you know, try to brush up on knowing how to carry yourself outside
Oh,
of the realm of Instagram.
I thought she was going to say brush up on your English.
I know that.
No, yeah, that too. I'm gonna say brush up
some
on
of
your
you,
English.
Call them
some
out.
of you.
It's because, you know, it's like I meet you. It's like, hi, what do you do? Instagram. I'm like, I know, but what do you do on Instagram?
The OTD.
No, but yeah, I think for a lot of the time, what seems to be lacking, I would say, is that some of them just don't know how to carry themselves.
Yep.
They know how to be behind the screen.
Yep.
You know, and you would think like they get all these fabulous quotes and they have all these ideas and,
Yep.
and whatever that they share out there, but when you meet them in person, it doesn't quite match up.
It's like you realize somebody goes road for them, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if somebody writes it for
I'm
them. Or,
sure
no, I'm
somebody
sure,
writes for them. lah.
I would say for some of them, I think they do write it themselves. You
Yeah.
know, they can articulate themselves on the platform.
And
But
then they send to a tuition teacher and then say, no, this one grammar wrong, this one spelling wrong.
no,
you
yeah,
don't yours
these
cause.
days, like, what's grammar, right?
Yeah, I
it's
know,
like
right?
it- they just put whatever it is that's out there. But you know, learning how to have some manners sometimes
Yeah.
as well. You know, I think a lot of the times these days,
Yep.
a lot of the people that are in this world of social media tend to be a little, let's just say it, self-absorbed.
Yeah.
Feeling of entitlement,
There you
like,
go.
no, I am like this and I do this and I deserve this. So
Calling
you're
motherfuckers
gonna
out.
do it according to what I believe,
Yeah.
kind
Oh.
of thing. So you know, it gets really hard when you can't find a balance that's like meet me in the middle here,
Yep, yep.
kind of thing. You know what I mean? And most of the time, I'll always say, you know, as much as a brand or as much as a person would want to work with you, you need to prove your worth as well.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
You know what I mean? So the two has to come together and it's gonna merge in a nice way like that. You can't just like, you know, whatever we see on your Instagram, we're gonna take it
Yep.
that way. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's a collaboration, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It is, you know. And a lot of the time these days, I would find like, I think for most brands and most people and most agencies, we're all going with Team Underdog. I think,
Underdog.
yeah.
So the
Team
micro
Underdogs, like,
influencer lah.
yeah, like this year, you've seen a lot of them, and the year before this, you know, because they might not have that reach
Yep.
compared to, you know, those that have a mass following, but
Yep.
they do have a genuine audience, you know, and
Yep.
their engagement is real, and they carry themselves really well. Yeah, so that's what makes it great. I think for most of the time, what contributes to an influencer's success is the fact that they're easy to work with.
Right.
Yeah, they're accommodating.
Yep.
You know, they're not difficult. You
Yep.
know, they get things done and they're creative. So you know, even if you tell them one thing, they'll say, "Hey, I love this idea, but I'm gonna tweak it a bit because this is more me. How does this sit with you guys?" And then that's great. You
Yep.
know, you create genuine content that's out there instead of this whole like copy paste and like, yeah, you tell me this and I'll do this.
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
you
thing.
copy the exact like
Yeah,
caption you want.
yeah. No.
The burning question though is, Lucas and I want to know.
I just think
We want you to drop some Instagram handles.
Yeah. Come on, because out. Okay, I know. Why don't you drop one lah?
Fair enough, fair enough.
You should drop one lah. I know.
I don't know. You know, I cannot relate because she's the boss girl, boss
I mean, but
lady.
don't you get like influencers that like want to be on your show so bad or like
On this show?
no, not
like on
That's
radio?
damn funny.
Hey, you guys
This
like,
show.
never speak negatively about. This is something I've learned.
See the queue outside. Yeah.
Elevate yourself. Elevate yourself. This show's
We are
gonna
the
be
number
big
one fashion
soon.
pod in the world, right?
lining up to be on the number one fashion
Lining
pod.
up.
But I'm sure you get that on radio, don't you? I mean, like, do you get people that are like,
We do. Okay, so we do get
Can you go
people
chummy?
who want to be, radio announcers and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I will say that in more recent years, of course now everyone's like an Instagram influencer, and
Yeah.
everybody wants to be an Instagram influencer.
Yeah.
Yep.
And back in the day for us, there was no Instagram, right?
Nope.
So either you were on radio or TV or whatever, however you're gonna do your thing and put your name out there. So it's very different because they see radio as a platform to be that. You know what I mean? They want they
okay.
want to get on
They
radio.
want radio to be an influencer.
Correct.
And not because they like radio.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Fuck
Some of them
me, that
they may
sucks.
not necessarily even like the music, or they don't even really want to learn to be a proper like an announcer.
Yeah.
They just want to be famous.
So where do you learn to be an announcer?
At
Radio college.
No, I didn't.
he went to all those media prima
Yeah,
auditions, and then
Yes.
brought on his English, so England's so fantastic, they picked it.
Hey,
Wow.
look, white color one. Oh, can, no problem.
Okay.
Arnolo.
Again, enough about me. Yeah? Okay, back to Soraya.
Soraya.
All right, so
With the R.
I think that's very insightful. What you
Yep.
just talked about
Yeah.
in terms of the influencer
I mean, there's
shit,
nothing
right?
wrong with wanting to be an influencer. My daughter will tell me the same thing. It's like I'll ask her, Nani, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm like,
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you want to talk about on YouTube? My life, mommy. I'm like, oh,
I'm
okay.
11. Shit, mom.
That's well, see, that's how it's changed so much, right?
Yeah,
You know,
And like it's so funny because every time I get her something, she'll be like, okay, I need to go home. Okay, mommy, just be quiet. Okay, don't
And
play your
unbox
music
it.
loud. And then she'll unbox it. Then she's like, can I borrow your phone? And then she'll say, I actually have some videos which I can show you later. And then
Oh
she'll
my
like
God.
unbox.
Yeah.
So she'll be like, okay, so my mommy got me this, but I
Oh my
actually didn't
God.
like this. I didn't want this,
my
but yeah, this is this. And then she'll say,
Are you
and I'll be
serious?
like, yeah, she says that.
Wow, she does unboxing like Brian Botakchin,
Yeah.
Shout out,
Yeah.
Brian.
Come. No, we've organized. Brian.
Brian. Ah.
Yeah, Brian.
He's training his daughter really good to
Yeah,
unbox. shoes
yeah,
now.
man.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So she knows how to chili the brands lah,
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh, my daddy said.
Hey, the daughter dresses better than us. You got Carhartt and Converse.
I know,
Yeah,
I
man.
know.
Do you have Carhartt and Converse? I don't.
I know. When your daddy is Brian
But-
Chin,
but-
then you get
Yeah,
like,
no.
Yeah, man.
All right, here on the podcast, we talk about important stuff as well.
Important stuff.
Alright.
Not just dick pics.
No.
Okay.
Labia.
Labia. It's labia.
It's labia.
Majora and minora. Okay. Two.
Wow.
There we go.
Very big words, Lucas.
I googled it last night.
My bad.
Why suddenly Google?
No, so I can prepare for this podcast.
Oh, shit. Okay,
Definitely wanted to talk about these things.
now Soraya, you are a self-proclaimed. Okay,
Proclaimed.
you're a self-proclaimed MILF.
You also proclaim
yeah.
You are the Queen MILF.
Of
Queen
course
Queen
I am.
MILF.
I'm making MILF sexy again.
You are.
Make MILF great again.
Make MILF great again. I
Okay.
mean, like, MILF was a thing at one time, and then after that, it wasn't really a thing. And like now, because of me, it's making a comeback.
All right,
I think for Arnold, it's always a thing, lah. Somebody go into his
Hey,
Pornhub
it's a
history.
trend now, okay? MILFs are a trend right now.
Did you know? I heard this on a podcast that the number one searched trend on Pornhub is MILF.
Oh wow.
It's a vibe, bro.
Yep.
it's a fantasy. Right?
I remember. I think it's part of one of the Hypebeast radio podcasts. They had the social media manager of Pornhub on.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
he was
really?
saying number one is that. Number 2 is like schoolgirl or some shit. So it's like top
Okay,
and
it's
bottom.
like, the extremity.
So you can be the schoolgirl.
But you know what they say?
What do they say?
Mothers knows best.
Ayo. Ayo. Yeah, I know.
Okay,
I know. Calm down.
No.
Not in my house, bro.
I'm sweating, bro.
That one is like, again, ayo, table.
Okay,
no.
That's Soraya.
No, it's very good because, she has direct eye contact with you and I can see producers. It's okay. I'm okay. Focus and camera side.
Okay, we need to know, how do you go from just an M to a MILF?
What are the top 10 MILF tips you have
Top
for
10
up and coming MILFs?
Yeah.
Well, don't be ashamed to show that you're a mommy.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not ashamed to let girls call me daddy.
It's just
what
like-
kind of daddy?
Just like no girls in the world have called you daddy, I think. Nothing
but
daddy
like-
about you, man.
Take ownership to it. Take ownership to being a mom. You know what I mean? I think for single moms, they find it so difficult because of the whole taboo of it.
Stigma.
The whole stigma
Yeah.
surrounding it, I mean, if we talk about things like dating, for example, it's a lot more difficult to do when you're a single mom.
Yeah.
You know, like I have friends like in America or like other parts of the world who'll be like, it doesn't matter if you've ever been married before, if you have a kid. But
Yeah, yeah.
over here, it's still like, ayo,
Yeah.
You
know,
got children.
divorcee ah.
It's about
Yeah.
Asian, kita Asian, you know?
Yeah. You know,
You Asian,
alamak, God.
Yes, Lucas.
It's like they'll be like, oh no, she's got a kid.
Yeah.
And, so I think what makes MILFs sexy is that, they are proud mommies. That's one thing. Number 2 is they take care of themselves. They don't let go. Like being a mom doesn't mean like, you have to have your curlers in your hair and like drool all over you or whatever. No.
Drool all over you.
You gotta, no, baby drool.
Oh,
but like
oh,
baby drool,
you
baby drool,
not
baby
drool
drool.
over yourself.
No, but like, you gotta give a shit about yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the title of the thing. You gotta give a shit about
You gotta
yourself.
give a shit about yourself.
Agree, we got a title right there.
Yeah.
And the wonderful thing about mommyhood is you get boobs. Put them out there.
Yeah, well,
I got boobs without mommyhood lah. I don't know what I'm doing right lah.
I've had boobs since I was 10, you know what I mean? Something is wrong. My mom said stop eating the chicken with the steroids.
Yeah, no, you're doing a lot of
More
soybean milk,
kampong
right?
chicken, more kampong chicken.
Yes, exactly. So now we need to know how to dress like a classy MILF.
Yes,
Because you
yes.
are a classy MILF.
You're not trashy, the juicy couture MILF.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course
You're
not.
classy. You're
So
a classy
drop
broad.
some knowledge.
Yeah, man.
Well, I mean, like if you're gonna wear something really sexy up top, go easy down at the bottom. Don't lie. You're like in this, and then like you're in hot shorts or whatever.
So there's
Sometimes
no ketat, is it?
No. It can be ketat all the way.
All right.
But like if you're gonna be ketat and like cropped up here, wear it with a long skirt or
Okay
like with
lah.
like
Yeah.
skinny jeans or like the high-waisted jeans or whatever. Don't
Okay
be
lah.
like cropped here and then like in
Yeah.
booty shorts here.
Yeah.
Because then that will just be like
Yeah.
trailer park trash
Yeah.
in a way. You know what I mean?
You tell them, man. So keep
Yeah.
it balanced, lah.
Keep it balanced.
You wanna-
Exactly.
you wanna look
Yin and the
elegant.
yang.
And that goes for anybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't want to be, there you can, and there's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, as well. So
All right.
Not bad. So you can be a MILF already lah. Now you have all the tips in the world.
I know, right?
Yeah, right.
I
We
know.
can
are you
both be
guys
MILFs.
into MILFs?
No
I'm
lah.
sure you
No
all
lah.
are.
Not at all.
Sure
lah. Not at all. I like them a bit young.
You like them a bit younger?
Bit younger.
Why do you find MILFs intimidating?
You are intimidating me now lah. I'm a bit nervous lah. Hey, Arnold, take over. Quick, Arnold.
Hey, we're not.
No
all
lah,
that
you're not
bad,
intimidating. You're not intimidating.
We're
We've been friends a while
independent,
lah.
we're strong.
Yeah.
We pushed one out.
Oh, push one out.
Yeah, we pushed one out.
Indeed.
Okay lah, we need to
I
talk
can
about
still look
childbirth
hot.
now. So really very painful lah, pushing a baby out.
Well, you're on an epidural.
Okay lah, if you go natural, no epidural.
I don't know.
Pain
Well,
like shit,
I got my epidural when I was 6 centimeters dilated.
Okay. I just learned what this means. 6 centimeters dilated. Do you know what it means?
Yeah, how big the hole is, lah. How big the hole has opened, lah.
Not how big the hole is, it's the cervix, dude.
The cervix.
Oh, is it? I thought
The hole.
I thought it's how far the hole
Is
stretches.
the front hole and the back hole, is it? I know.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I just learned what dilated means.
I can't believe we're discussing this
Yeah, no,
shit.
I
because my buddy's wife just gave birth, and I was like thinking like fight. Like I have a few friends who had kids, right? And they always say, "Oh, that my wife's dilated." I'm like, I was thinking, I want to
It's not
ask.
the vagina.
I
okay?
want to ask what it is, but I don't want to be awkward. So then I forget about it. So this time I was like, fuck it, I'm Googling. And I was like,
It's the hole that's further in the vagina.
yeah, it's not the vagina.
It's not the vagina.
Not the pet.
The vagina is a fantastic thing that's made to, stretch and,
yeah.
and do
Can you
whatever it is.
imagine?
I
yeah.
know, yeah.
Pushing Arnold low out of the vagina.
It's quite fantastic.
It's a miracle. Shout out to your mom.
Yeah.
Good job, auntie.
Good job, moms. Okay. All right. Now, enough MILF talk. We need to move on.
Never enough milk talk lah, but okay. If you say so, Arnold.
The two things that drive this podcast,
Yep.
money and sex.
Sex.
Oh, wow. My two favorite topics.
Oh. Okay, so
I am leaving.
okay, we need to know how much money. Nobody has, just so you know, nobody has straight
I thought you
straight
were
up.
going to say, like, how much sex are you having?
Well, we'll get to that. Nobody has straight up answered this question.
Yeah, nobody.
How much money do you make?
In a month.
Well, on my retainer,
Yeah. Let's
on
do
my
this.
retainer.
We have no tag and we have no classes. Sorry, you ask
Yeah,
questions like this.
we are fucked up lah.
Okay, well, what I take home, I wish it was 5 figures. It's almost.
Okay, almost.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's good.
The
that's good.
only
Good
time
job.
that I do earn 5 figures is like if there's like some sort of fancy campaign that's going on, or like from Instagram. So I did 2 things recently this year alone
Yep.
that was 5 figures. So
Fuck,
I
I need
feel
some of that 5-figure Instagram
I
shit.
feel hashtag blessed.
There we go.
just
Throwback
had
to
to.
the first episode.
Yeah.
Good job.
She did her research.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
did.
Now,
yeah.
how much of that, hard-earned cash do you spend on clothes or swag or fashion?
That's the thing about me. Like, I don't really shop.
Yeah, because she's given everything. She's swimming in people gifting her stuff.
No lah, contrary to popular belief.
Got companies give lah, Adidas give lah.
No, with Adidas, I still have to buy my stuff. It's
Really?
just that I get it discounted.
So how
That's
many
one
young virile men are like gifting you things?
Virile men.
I wish there were young
Virile and rich
or any
guys.
guys out there who'd like to gift me stuff.
Lululemon
But,
gift card.
But like, no, so far none.
Who needs money when you got your charm, Soraya? Seriously.
Yeah. No, I need money.
Are you guys
You
gonna
can
buy
have
me
charm.
anything?
No. This is Arnold.
Soraya, stop.
Arnold.
I'm open to receiving gifts.
Arnold.
No, but really,
He's got radio money.
he's got radio money.
He's got radio money.
How much is there?
How much do
there?
you
How
earn?
much do you earn in radio money?
So-
maybe I need to get into radio too.
Now we move on to the next segment.
Wait, I didn't answer my question yet. Your question yet.
It's enough,
So, like-
it's okay.
Okay, wait.
decent.
Yeah, how much do you earn?
How much
How much do you spend?
I earn and like how much I spend.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I don't shop a lot. So I'm like one of those girls that will shop like either towards like the end of the year when there's like a big sale, or
Alright.
like mid-year, I'll like buy like a shitload of stuff, and then like I just and then it ends there.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I agree. I think even for myself, I'm quite frugal. I will say I'm not one. Okay, Lucas and I are two extremes. lah, okay?
Let's not talk shit.
I mean, look.
Let's not talk
I
shit.
think how much is this worth alone?
Oh, I've done the calculations on my collection.
much is
It's
that?
not pretty. It's
Tell
not
us,
pretty.
Lucas.
I
I
don't know.
think I
lah.
could buy a car.
I don't know. Okay, you do the math. Okay, there's 66 boxes there. Then
Yeah.
you average the price of a pair of sneakers. Do the math.
Maybe like $400.
Maybe a $400-500
Okay,
per
alright.
sneaker.
Or maybe even $1,000.
Yeah.
30 grand.
Something like that.
Can
lah.
buy car.
Can buy car,
Can
bro.
pay off
buy
my
car,
car.
bro.
Fuck you lah. Fuck you lah.
Okay. Let's move on to
Yeah,
sexy
yeah.
time.
Oh boy,
my
I am like.
favorite.
We talk about the other sex. Okay, now, does how a guy dress matter to you at all, or are you pretty chill with that?
That's how a guy dress. Well, most of the time when I see guys, they're not dressed.
Because gym people,
Gym
topless.
people, topless.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So like it's like how does how they dress? Nah, because they don't need to
No.
have anything on.
Yeah. See, gym leaves nothing for the imagination. No.
You know?
I tell you, my gym lah, the guys are walking around. I tell you, I will shout out to my gym, District 13. The boys are all in like fucking short ass tights, no shirt. Like on my side, Vanguard, we're all fat bastards. Lah, okay, so like we are like okay. Then District 13 side,
Oh,
everyone's
man.
like ta 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 ta.
Yeah.
Fucking Nick, you bastard lah. Look at your body. But anyway, fuck you lah.
So
They
much-
just need to be in sweat.
Okay.
Sweat. Okay.
Yeah.
Need to be in sweat.
Okay.
All right. Now, have you ever rejected a dude because of the way he dressed? Like,
Yeah.
No.
Like
I've not.
seleke, you know?
No, so
Slippers.
far I've not. I mean, like, I wish I was on more dates, maybe.
Oh, okay, you heard that? Slide into the DMs.
somehow feel you're
No
being
dick
very,
pics?
you're being very modest.
No,
Yeah.
no,
No
for
dates,
real.
only
I've not
20.
had to I've not been on a date where like the guy was like dressed up like shit, and I'm like, oh fuck, you know.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it's
So
like,
how many
so-
dates have you been on the last, let's say, 1 month?
In the last month, how many dates I've been on?
Oh, she's checking, checking a
She
calendar.
She needs a calculator.
Today, 24th June.
800 and...
If like one day of every week. No lah,
Really?
I'm just kidding lah.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
kidding,
One day of
kidding,
every
kidding,
week,
kidding.
that's...
Yeah.
I'm not. There's this one guy that has been taking me out on dates.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
very
He
good.
took me to watch a movie not
Okay,
too long
what movie?
ago. The last movie we watched was Men in Black.
Oh,
Hey, that was a good movie.
I saw it yesterday. Did you like it?
I did. I need a Pawnee in my life.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna put this out there. I
What
need a
the
Pawnee in my life.
You haven't seen the movie,
No.
Lucas? Okay, so
I'm not going to pay money to watch fucking Men in Black, eh?
Please send me a Pawnee if you know one.
I don't know what a pony is, but it sounds sexual.
Pawnee saved the movie, lah.
Pawnee saved. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pawnee did save a bit of the movie.
Is it like
yeah.
a porg or...
No, it's just like little pawn.
I still thought Men in Black was better than Aladdin though.
Oh,
really?
Aladdin.
Yeah.
That's...
I can
Let's-
show you the world.
No, no,
Come
no.
on,
You
guys.
don't show me anything, Arno, please. Okay, I have one major fucking problem with Aladdin, okay? Like Aladdin, I liked the movie
Yeah.
because it really had all that 90s charm, the songs, and then they had to insert a fucking new song.
Yeah, but
They
Yeah,
inserted
yeah,
a
yeah,
motherfucking
yeah,
new
yeah,
song
yeah,
which
yeah.
did not vibe with all the other songs.
Exactly.
And I was like,
wow.
God damn it, you ruined the movie for me.
and
God
it's a
damn.
Guy
Sorry,
Ritchie
Hans
movie.
Zimmer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So like I expected a lot from it. I mean, it
Yep.
was. I enjoyed the movie.
Yep.
It was great, but like I was expecting a twist like what we saw in Maleficent, for example. It was
yeah.
exactly like Sleeping Beauty,
Yep.
but they spiced
Yep.
it up a bit, you
Yep.
know. But with Aladdin, it was exactly like what it was in the movie, but it
Yep.
was still missing a lot
Yep.
of key scenes from the actual cartoon
Mm.
that I felt like, well, they were gonna duplicate it anyway. Why did they miss out on all of these?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I agree.
Okay.
So,
Alright.
There was
yeah.
that famous quote by Jafar, you know, you've heard of the golden rule.
Yeah, yeah.
They didn't
yeah.
include
Yeah,
that
they
in the
didn't include
movie,
it.
and I was like, yo, what the fuck?
But let for the record, let the record state, Arnold, would you bang Jasmine?
Oh, hands down.
Ew, I didn't like her as Jasmine.
on-
I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
She's a fucking terrible
Fail.
Jasmine.
She's a
Naomi
terrible.
Scott.
Yeah.
You can
No,
hate
man.
me all you want, internet world, but
Yeah,
I didn't
man.
like that Jasmine.
Oh, man.
Okay. Maybe I'm just easy, lah.
Yeah, you are damn easy with everything also. Yeah, I would bang. Totally bang.
The last one for money and sex
Sex.
is what are some guys wearing these days that you absolutely cannot stand? Call them
Motherfuckers out. Call motherfuckers out.
What I cannot stand.
Yeah, like actual faux pas. Like, no, like,
I can't with the sling bag.
sling bag.
You know, it's like
DVD sellers chic.
yeah.
lah.
How did that even become popular?
Because people's butts were too big.
Because
so they had
apparently
to wear
now
this way.
people
It's like
have
a fanny pack moved here.
Yeah.
Became a booby bag.
Booby bag. Hey, okay, I gotta admit something lah.
What?
I bought one the other
Oh
day.
God! Oh man! I
Yeah.
hate that. It's so
Yeah, I bought
ugly.
one. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so ugly.
I'm
I
with you.
can't.
I'm with you. I
Yeah,
spoke to some guys about it. Asked
Yeah.
them, you know what do you actually carry? Like as a guy,
convenient lah.
What do you need to? Why do you have so much stuff? My power bank, my
Yeah.
iPad,
Hey,
my tab.
Next time you're out and
My
you're
mints, my lip gloss.
hey, fuck, no battery. How I'm like, fuck you, I got power bank, I'm not sharing with you.
Okay.
But like that's just something that I just
Yeah.
for the life of me, it's like
So that one, when you see a guy like who's trying to
No,
chat
when
you
I see
up,
a guy
and it's
that
like, poop, tutup.
no, yeah. When he has that, there I'll be like, Allah, what do you want?
It's
Yes,
like all the condoms inside. What if he uses it to keep money, like a fuck ton of money, like $100
I
bills?
feel like, yo, this dude doesn't know how to spend his money.
Okay. Just to wrap things up. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Before we kick you out of here, even
You're
though
kicking me out?
No,
What
no.
the
You
fuck?
guys can go home together lah. Fuck y'all lah. Disgusting.
What is your latest cop? What is the last, most recent thing you spent your money on, your hard-earned cash?
My hard-earned cash. What was the most recent thing
Yeah,
that I
something
spent?
something ridiculous, like something
That's
shopping.
the thing. I don't buy ridiculous things.
So
I
what's-
have a daughter.
What do you buy for her?
Well, I paid for this bloody fucking expensive app lah. It was like $50.
50 US. Okay, that is a motherfucking flex right there. You know.
Yeah,
What
it was
app
like
was it?
$49.95. It's
What the
called
fuck?
Roblox.
What does it do?
It's,
Roblox.
I don't know. I know that sounds like really bad parenting.
Roblox.
I know.
No, but like, and then she
I'm
was
looking
like,
this shit up,
so,
man.
Okay, so like she was like, okay, mommy, I need to go buy something on this app. Okay, so it's really sad now because she doesn't want to
Yo.
go to Toys R Us anymore because it's not cool.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, she's 11,
at
dude.
she's at that age, and no, I'm not ready for it. You know, she
Yeah.
doesn't want Barbie anymore. And, yeah, this.
Oh
this
Jesus,
Roblox.
it's like
this thing,
it's like a
this
it's like a
Roblox,
game,
right?
dude.
Yeah, it's a game, right?
Oh.
It's a
50
great.
US dollars for an
It
app.
was $49.95. So
my
she
God.
said, I want to get this app. And here I am thinking, you know, silly me, like, yeah lah, probably $4.
$1.99 or
And
something.
Yeah.
suddenly I get an email notification. Oh, your PayPal has been charged. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, Hannah, come here. I want to see.
You come here
Yeah.
now.
So like, I think that would have been like the most expensive and ridiculous thing that I've paid for.
I have to say, in
Lately.
five episodes,
Yeah.
that is hands down the most ridiculous thing.
Is it not?
That is the most
I think
ridiculous.
you know what? If you want to talk about how money is spent like in a ridiculous way, aside from people buying like all these fancy designer shit that like don't even look like they're worth what they're worth.
Yep.
Apps
Yeah.
are fucking expensive.
I swear
now.
we're doing the wrong thing. We're in the wrong
It's
business.
expensive. Even like photo editing tools and all of that now, it's freaking expensive. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you don't even pay for it one off anymore. You have to subscribe
Yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
subscribe to
Yeah.
it, and it's in the hundreds
Yeah, man.
It's nuts.
every month.
My
Yeah.
Adobe CC account, like I pay for my Adobe, right?
Yeah.
Like, not like some leeches out there with fucking pirate that shit. Pay for your shit.
Yeah, pay for your shit.
yeah,
man.
it costs a lot of money, lah.
Yeah,
like
it's
a couple
not
$100 a
cheap.
month, dude.
Yeah, apps are like really not cheap. Even like Dropbox and stuff like
Yeah,
that. We
yeah, yeah,
subscribe
yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So,
Super
so
useful.
you make your daughter go to tech school or some shit and make her work.
Make that money
yeah,
back.
I
eh.
should, right?
Or
I should,
TikTok,
I should.
TikTok classes. TikTok classes.
TikTok's the way of the future, though.
Man,
all
don't
this
say
so-
that, man. Don't say that.
Eh,
That's disgusting.
No,
eh.
really, the irony of it all is that we're laughing about it now. Maybe
Yeah.
this is what our
Oh my
parents were
God.
doing.
They're
you
like,
know?
haha, this stupid Facebook. Don't know what Facebook, face of book.
Facebook.
Look at this now. Shit.
Exactly.
But it really is. It's the way of the
So
future.
we're the oldies, lah.
We are.
We are.
Get off my
Can really
fucking
tell
lawn.
our age. You know?
Yeah, yeah. So how old are you, lah?
Discussing
How
this.
old are you, Soraya?
How old do you think
So
I am?
for the young virile kids these days.
No, okay. I've been getting 27 and 28 a lot, so I'm gonna stick to that.
Okay. Well,
All right. Happy 27th birthday.
not gonna
Thank
fight you on
you.
that.
No, definitely not. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea.
Now, before we let you out of our sight, which we may not want to.
But don't be sad.
Hey Arnold, the tension in here, I tell you,
know. You can-
it's quite disgusting that you are directing it to me.
You can
Shit.
feel the heat.
Yeah, I'm like
Sweating,
yo.
This is part of the show, guys.
Oh.
My sexiness. No, I mean, okay. Plug yourself. Where can we find you on social media and whatever?
Well, find me on Instagram. I'm mostly on Instagram anyway at
Yep.
Nor Soraya. NORSORAYA.
No dick pics, please.
No dick pics, please. No weird questions.
yeah.
No, I am not a professional. I don't know how to fix your arthritis or
Hey,
your bad knee.
wow,
You
shit.
know, I do get that sometimes. Like, hey, I need to know. I've got this bad knee, and be like,
Buy a new one.
I got bad hip or whatever. I'm like, I can give you a list of exercises, but please don't take my word for it. I'm not professional or anything.
Man
Please
dies.
consult your doctor. Please consult your doctor.
Man
and
dies from
like, yeah.
Instagram tutorial. Okay, so right,
Hey,
thank
not
you.
funny, There are like some accidents out there that have happened. from
Choi,
that.
Choi. Falling forward from a crow pose.
So alright, that wraps up the Fashion Week. Thank you so much for.
Thank you, guys.
Do you want to plug anything else?
Yeah, anything going on?
Your running club or whatever.
Yeah.
You run with New Waves, don't you?
I run with We Be Thirsty.
Oh, We Be
so
Thirsty.
Shout
Okay,
out
okay,
to
shout
the
out,
We Be Thirsty
shout out.
boys. We will be doing the Bali half marathon.
Oh,
Nice.
You
Yeah.
going for a half distance or
half.
Oh, fuck.
So
me.
this is like my second half marathon.
Careful with those nipples,
This
man. You gotta
year.
take that shit up.
Oh no,
that,
they
that
were
shit.
fine.
Oh my god, I tell you. Yeah, I need to take my nipples
These
last
boobs
time.
are made for running.
Yeah, serious shit, dude. It's
Yeah.
a thing. Do you not know?
No, I
that
did not
in a
know.
half, like you need to tape your nipples or Vaseline your nipples.
Why?
Because,
because of
it's
all
like
the
shave.
shaving.
Fuck
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
You want bloody nipples?
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
no.
really a thing. But you know what?
No
That
blood
happens to
nipples.
full marathoners.
Really?
Yeah.
Or just people with sensitive nipples.
Really, you?
I had a
How many times have you just
Wow.
said nipples? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Nipple.
I love it. All right. Thank you, Soraya. Now, you
Thank
can listen
you.
to us on iTunes and Spotify. There's Apple Podcasts as well.
Yeah, yeah, Spotify.
You can watch us on YouTube. It's at the Fashion Week Podcast.
Yeah, we got it right.
Same handle across Instagram
Yep.
and whatever else, right? And yeah.
Okay, wait, stop it. Do you hit the bell on anything?
Do
You
I
know-
hit the bell?
You know
on
the
anything?
YouTube bell, subscribe, hit the bell. Do you ever hit the bell?
For updates.
Do you know there's a bell?
No, I didn't know
Okay.
that was a bell. So
Okay.
it's like
Okay,
turn
okay.
on notifications.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
It?
So-
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No more bell.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
Just,
no more bell.
just
subscribe.
smash the
Just
subscribe button.
Subscribe.
Yep, yep,
subscribe.
Okay. And yeah, follow us on Instagram. I'm Arnold Low.
And I'm not Luchas, NOTLUCAHS. Drop me a like.
Do you guys know any DILFs that I can follow on Instagram?
Arnold lah.
I am not
Arnold.
bad.
You say people call you daddy all. I don't know if you have a legitimate child somewhere.
But you know what? I can be whatever you want.
Oh my fucking god.
And with that,
Get
we
a
say
fucking room, man.
goodbye.
The Fashion Week. The Fashion